Severe weather season is here, and the Storm Tracker 33 weather team is committed to keeping you ahead of the storm. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jesse Gunkel. Whether it's tracking a hurricane in the Gulf or keeping an eye on severe thunderstorms over land, you can count on Storm Tracker 33 for information you need to keep your family safe. We'll alert you as conditions change, tracking storms right down to your street. Because at NBC 33 News, we're dedicated to telling your weather story every day.
Jesse Gunkel, weeknights at 5 and 10 on NBC 33 News. NBC 33 Decision 2010.
I'm a conservative Republican.
I'm not an insider.
Telling your election stories all night Tuesday and updating the races that matter to you. Then join Tammy Arender and former Assistant Secretary of State Bob Courtney for a 1-hour wrap-up at 10. You'll get complete results and expert analysis with local perspective.
If you look at the makeup of who our elected officials are.
NBC 33 Decision 2010, Tuesday night on NBC 33 News.
NBC 33 News returns to the Gulf. Join me all next week as we tell you the stories of people striving to recover from the crisis on the coast. From shrimpers returning to the water to fishermen who made ends meet by working for BP. We'll share personal stories of people struggling to survive as life slowly gets back to normal on the Gulf. It's a return to the coast all next week here on NBC 33 News.
Starting Tuesday on NBC 33 News at 5.
Join me all this week as NBC 33 News brings you the stories of people trying to recover from the crisis on the coast. Tuesday, we go back on the water with a shrimp captain. Find out how eager he is to rebuild an industry in a sea once full of crude. NBC 33 News tells you the stories of the people striving to recover from the crisis on the coast. They needed to support their families, so workers took the only job available with the company responsible for the crisis on the coast. Tomorrow on NBC 33 News at 5. Tomorrow, crews are still finding patches of oil on the surface of the Gulf. Ride with us to find where this oil is and find out why it's still sticking around. That's tomorrow at 5 on NBC 33 News.
The world's best are back, kicking off the drive for another championship right here on NBC 33. Join us Thursday night at 6 as fans from the Who Dat Nation gear up for a conference championship rematch against Minnesota. It all starts at 6, only on NBC 33.
Louisiana's a special place, and these days Hollywood thinks so too. Find out why Louisiana and Baton Rouge in particular have filmmakers starstruck. Cajun Hollywood, Thursday night on NBC 33 News at 10.
He's our miracle baby.
Their baby boy was not supposed to survive a serious heart condition, but he beat the odds, and the doctors still don't know why. Medical miracles, today at 5 on NBC 33 News. We tell your stories every day.
All summer long, NBC 33 News has been telling your stories.
It's great to be home and to do the things that I thought I would do in California.
When they see another person trying to do right, they want to do right.
This is why we do this, to know that you provided that happy place.
9-year-old kid catches a 51.8-pound black drum.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime deal.
There's always a greater force at work.
He's our miracle baby.
NBC 33 News. We tell your stories every day.
At NBC 33 News Morning Edition, we know your time is valuable, especially when you're trying to get your day started. So we don't waste your time with fluff or filler. We cover news that's important to you.
We also get you ready for the day with your complete weather forecast and the latest traffic reports.
It's morning news that works for you, with a no-nonsense way to start your day.
And that's another reason NBC 33 News Morning Edition tells your stories every day.
NBC 33 News Morning Edition, weekdays at 6.
Hi, I'm Tammy Arender, and I'm so excited about being at NBC 33 because we tell news with a different point of view, yours. We get the stories behind the headlines, and we stick with those stories to find out what happens out there affects us here, because it's not just a headline, it's real people. And that's why at NBC 33 we tell your stories every day.
Tammy Arender, weeknights at 5 and 10 on NBC 33.
Hi, I'm David Dockhand. Join me and 9 other Louisianans as we struggle every week to get in shape, get healthy, and change our lives. Losing It in Louisiana, every Tuesday night on NBC 33 News at 10. Brought to you in part by Baton Rouge General Hospital. 10 people, 1 goal, to lose it in Louisiana. Our road to fitness starts by stepping into the right shoes. This Tuesday, learn how to avoid the agony of the feet. Losing It in Louisiana, Tuesday night on NBC 33 News at 10. 10 people, 1 goal to lose it in Louisiana. This computer guy has already lost 40 pounds. This Tuesday, Jeremy shows us he's ready for more. Losing it in Louisiana, Tuesday night on NBC 33 News at 10, where we tell your stories every day. 10 people, 1 goal to lose it in Louisiana. This Tuesday, we're seeing results from our workouts, but a slimmer waist also means a new wardrobe. Losing it in Louisiana, Tuesday night on NBC 33 News at 10, where we tell your stories every day. 10 people, 10 stories, losing it in Louisiana. The hard work is starting to pay off as we inch toward our goals. Losing it in Louisiana every Tuesday night on NBC 33 News at 10. Brought to you in part by Baton Rouge General Hospital.
NBC 33 News Morning Edition, a no-nonsense way to start your day. Emily Turner and David Dakan have all the news, weather, and traffic reports you need for the day ahead. NBC 33 News Morning Edition, weekdays at 6 a.m.